SOB.
What is happening?
It's a party.
It's a party.
Is it?
Lauren's gonna make me nervous.
Ready? Your mics are live.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Last Chance for Registration SOE Live webcast. I am here with Jen and Casey, our amazing event services team, and you probably have figured out by now that I am not a dwarf. I am not in armor. Linda Brass Carlson figured out exactly how many days we have left until SOE Live and how much work she had to do on her costume, and so I'm filling in instead.
Yes.
Which is a really good segue into talking about all of the crazy stuff that is only, what are we, 21?
21 days
21
away.
days away.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and start with the costume contest. This is a favorite thing. This is, you know, when we're saying Linda's at home working on her costume. So what sort of things have you guys seen in the costume contest in years past? What can we maybe expect this year?
Oh, I hope to see more of the same as we've seen in all the years past. We've seen some really great stuff. We hope to see more from PlanetSide 2 and DCUO too.
Yes.
I think that would be fun to round it out a little bit.
And what night is our costume contest? When does that happen?
Saturday night from 8 to 11. The judging will happen a little bit before that.
Okay.
But the actual pageantry will begin on stage around 9 or so, probably after dinner.
Okay, and that's during our grand banquet.
That's correct.
Sort of.
Yep. We'll eat
our
first and then
night.
get to business.
Awesome, awesome. So we have something every night this year, starting on Thursday night. Once everybody arrives, we kick off with the welcome reception and introductory keynote address. Can we share any plans about that? What's that sort of like for folks?
So it starts at 7 p.m. It goes from 7 to 9. That's just to kind of welcome everybody to the event and get everybody excited for the rest of the weekend. We will be making some announcements about the event and about some of our products at the show. And then also there will be some fun contests involving players. The Player Got Talent segment will be happening that night, so that'll be fun. People will want to stick around for that.
And for those of you who maybe have been to Fanfare or SOE Live in the past, Player Got Talent is something new this year. We held virtual auditions, had people send in videotapes of their various acts to get to perform on stage during this. So have you guys watched some of the videos?
I haven't seen any of them.
I haven't seen them yet either. I can't wait. I can't wait to see live what happens. So again, if you want to witness all of this happening, you want to make sure that you register. Registration closes when?
Monday night, this coming Monday the 15th, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time.
And we're going to say that many times throughout this webcast to make sure that you don't forget.
That's right. And you'll want to buy an all-access pass if you want to get into these fun evening events.
Yes, yes, that's the way to do it. And that also gets you things like the in-game items.
That's right.
And access to everything Thursday through Sunday. With the exception of a couple add-ons. Are add-ons still available? Are there?
Yes, we do still have the Dev Brunch add-on. It's filling up pretty fast though.
Okay.
We've probably got maybe 20 more seats left.
Okay, and the Dev Brunch is pretty much the one add-on beside, if you have an all-access pass, that's the other thing that you would need to tack on if you wanted to.
Exactly.
So now this time, for the first time after the welcome reception, we actually have a tournament that night. So let's swing into talking about our tournaments a little bit. And that evening, Thursday evening, is our Legends of Norath tournament.
That's right.
Which is really exciting. It's going to be a standard deck tournament, so you can start getting your decks together now. And that one has a total prize package of $1,000 spread across the winners, as well as, for those of you who are familiar with our new Lore Master system, you can get some achievements for Lore Master by participating in the tournament. So some cool in-game rewards as well, which is fun.
Yep.
And then what else do we have on deck for tournaments? There's some serious cash on the line this year.
We've got a lot. We've got over $30,000 in prizing altogether with all the tournaments. So the following day, Friday, there's PlanetSide 2. That'll be going on in the morning around 10 a.m. until the early afternoon. And then I believe we've got over $10,000 of prizing for that one.
Yep, yeah, PlanetSide 2's $10,000 total prize package, yep.
Then we've got the next day, EQ and EQ2 tournaments going on at the same time. So we've got the Death tournament and the Pillage and Plunder tournament happening from 9 to 1 on Saturday. And then once those end, the DC Universe Online PvP tournament will be in the afternoon.
So all sorts of awesome competition going on in our tournament area. In that area as well is where we're going to have our open gaming for people. If you know, you just want to sit down, maybe you have some friends who aren't able to come to the event, but you still want to be able to game with them, you'll be able to log into the computers and do that, as well as some other events we have going on. The guides are doing an event, customer support's doing a play as a GM event.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
EverQuest 2 is testing out a brand new super secret feature that we haven't even announced yet, but if you want to test it, you get to test it at SOE Live. That's
and
when
they'll
they're
be
going to
collecting
unveil it.
feedback on it afterwards.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good chance to tell us what you think.
So other sort of fun ways, whether you are or aren't a tournament person, that maybe would encourage you to register for SOE Live online, which closes
Monday night, July 15th, 11:59 Pacific Standard Time, Daylight Time. Sorry.
One of the things you may notice, some goodies that are over here next to me. For those of you who have played EverQuest and EverQuest 2, you may be familiar with shinies, which are basically items that are found throughout the world. You can collect them and you can turn them in for cool in-game items. We are bringing real-world versions this year that are going to have things like swag, station cash codes, all sorts of fun little goodies to add to that awesome swag bag that you get when you check in.
That's
so
right.
You'll want to keep your eye out for these as you are wandering around the event to various things. We also have our silent auction.
Yep.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
The silent auction table will be in the exhibit area, which is called the mezzanine, and most of the items will be there on display, and then there will be some banners and things like we usually have that won't be right there, but you'll have a chance to see pictures of them and walk around the other parts of the venue and look to see about your favorite banners to bid on. And you can do that throughout the event until Saturday at noon.
Okay.
And then that's when we close the bidding and we'll start figuring out who won. Winners will be announced around 4 or 4:30 p.m. It's listed on the schedule.
And all bidding is going to be done on site. So this is another thing. You've got to be at the event if you want to bid on some of this stuff. We have really cool things from the games. We have some things that are going to be in-game things if there's a favorite game of yours that you want to perhaps have an impact on. We have things that have been designed by our development teams going in, handmade by them in different creative ways. We have one of the items that is sitting here next to me is a t-shirt quilt that has shirts from PlanetSide 2, DCUO, EverQuest, old fan events, all sorts of fun stuff on there. And then we also have one very special item this year that I think really shows how we have, you know, our players are our extended family and we love them all very much. There was a member of the community, of the EverQuest community, whose name is Chris Jones, who really had a great impact on all of us. We loved him very, very much. And unfortunately, he passed away this year. He was known as Warshial in-game. And his mom, Chris was really connected to a lot of different charities, including Child's Play. And his mom has actually sent some of his old EverQuest memorabilia from past fanfares, things that he's collected over the years that we are going to auction off, and then all of the proceeds will be sent back to Chris's mom to donate to Child's Play in his name.
I mean, that's great.
So that's something that we wanted to do for him that we are looking forward to having at the event this year.
That's going to be nice.
For those people who can't unfortunately be at SOE Live, can't register this year, how can they be part of the madness? We are not encouraging this. We want you to register.
Yeah, it's better
you
when
have
you're
till
there.
Monday. It is so much better when you're there. But we know that sometimes things stand in the way and there might be a few things that you really, really want to see, like, I don't know, an EverQuest Next reveal. Maybe, perhaps.
You might want to see that.
So what are their options? Do they just have to wait till all their friends get home and make fun of them and be like, haha, you weren't there, guess what I saw?
As luck would have it, no.
Okay.
They can tune in to our various Twitch TV channels depending on what's going on at the time.
Okay.
We will be streaming several of the bigger events from the show. Not everything. Some things you'll have to tune in later. We'll be recording a few things and putting them up for viewing later. But we will be streaming the EverQuest keynote. It's covering the whole EverQuest franchise, and that's going to be on Friday, August 2nd at 11 a.m. We're also streaming the welcome reception the night before.
Okay.
So you can catch some of the highlights from that. Hopefully you'll get to see the fun Player Got Talent stuff.
Yeah.
And then we'll be streaming the tournaments.
Oh,
so
cool.
we'll check in here and there on the EQ and EQ2 tournaments, as well as the DCUO PvP tournament, and then the PlanetSide 2 will be casting from that as well.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is with all of our live streams, and like we said, we're recording, there's a lot going on this year. That schedule is packed tighter than I have ever seen it.
That's right.
So if there are two things happening at the same time and you go, oh, I kind of want to see the DCUO finals, but I also want to be at this panel, there will be videos. So even if you're at the event, you can sort of, in a way, be in two places at once.
I forgot to mention, we also will be streaming a couple of the PlanetSide 2 panel and the DCUO panel on, I believe, Friday afternoon as well.
Excellent.
So
very cool.
Tune in.
And now if you're on site with us at the event, or if you're following at home, wherever that is, there are some ways to get a hold of us and to be part of the action. One is we're going to be posting all sorts of pictures from the event on Instagram. Can we get, that's where this year's photo library is. In the past, we've done albums on Facebook and things. This year, Instagram is your place to go. So on your smartphone, download the app, follow us at Sony_online, and make sure you're using the hashtag SOE Live because we want to see your crazy pictures from the event as well. Additionally, you want to be following us on Twitter. There's all sorts of people you want to follow, but here's just a quick list of folks who will be at the event. Maybe might even be tweeting out like, hey, we're hanging out at this restaurant or in this part of the pool party or wherever. So follow these folks on Twitter. And if you're there and you're tweeting, make sure you're using some of these hashtags so that we know what's going on with you. Hashtag SOE Live, EQ Next, EverQuest, EQ2, My EQ Story, DCUO, PlanetSide 2, Dragon's Prophet, and Vanguard. We want to know what's going on, what you think of the panels, all of that good stuff. So if you want to be a part of all of this wonderfulness that we've been talking about, you need to register.
That's right.
And you have until when?
You want to say it this time?
Monday, July 15th at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time.
That is right. You can still register on site.
Yes.
But it will cost more money. The price goes up by $20. And there is the chance that you might not be able to get into the Dub Brunch. And there also is a chance we are getting kind of close to filling up seats for the banquet.
Oh, wow.
So it's probably smarter to register online.
I would think so. So you've got just a couple days left, and then after registration closes, we are mere seconds away from SOE Live this year, where we'll be debuting EverQuest Next for the first time, talking about all sorts of new stuff coming with PlanetSide 2, DCUO, EverQuest franchise, Vanguard, Dragon's Prophet, Free Realms, Clone Wars, Wizardry, Pox, Nora, Legends of Nora. There is so much going on. You seriously do not want to miss this event. So,
in a word.
Yes, in a word. So we hope to see you in 21 days.
21 days.
In 21 days in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us.
Bye. See you in Vegas.